everyone. Welcome to the 2023 Refugee Week. It's lovely to have you all with us tonight. My name is Arzu Rahimi and I will be your MC for this evening. We begin by acknowledging the Bunurong people of the Kulin Nation as the traditional custodians of the lands on which we meet tonight. We pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging and extend that respect to all the Aboriginal people and Torres Strait Islander. Sovereignty has never been ceded. This always was and always will be Aboriginal land. Tonight's event is held by the Victorian Afghan Associations Network and sponsored by the City of Casey, the COMA program, and UMID Support Services to celebrate positive contributions made by Afghan refugees to Australian society, particularly those on TPVs and chefs. The event features live music, speakers, awards, and dinners. بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. حضار گرامی، تشریف آوریتان را در این محفل خیر مقدم عرض می دارم. این جانب آرزو رحیمی گردانندگی این برنامه را بر عهده دارم. برنامه امشب توسط نهاد هماهنگی انجمن‌های افغانستانی ویکتوریا برگزار گردیده و با همکاری شهرداری کیسی، The Common Program و امید Support Services اسپانسر شده است. در این محفل اقای دیوید رئیس اجرایی مؤسسه رفیوجی لیگل درباره پروسه تبدیلی ویزای موقت پناهندگی به ویزای دائم معلومات خواهم داد و همچنان از پناهجویان و پناهندگان برتر نیز تقدیر به عمل خواهد آمد. در قسمت نخست برنامه از آقای ناظر یوسفی رئیس نهاد هماهنگی دعوت به عمل می آید تا در جایگاه تشریف آورده و سخنانشان را برای ما ارائه نمایند تا تشریف آوریشان تشویق نمایید.
First and foremost, I would like to acknowledge and pay more respect to the Bunurong people, the traditional owners of the land and waterways, and recognize their rich culture. I also extend my respect to their elders, past, present, and future. On behalf of Victorian Afghan Association Network, I would like to acknowledge the presence of respected Belinda Wilson. She is a member for the Victorian Parliament, and also General Malad and all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, over the past decade, asylum seekers and refugees in Australia have endured significant suffering as a result of unfair and bigoted policies implemented by the previous federal government on the most vulnerable and marginalized groups in our society, the refugees and asylum seekers. Especially those who arrived by boat have faced numerous challenges upon seeking safety and protection in Australia. Upon their arrival, these individuals encounter a multitude of systemic, social, and economic barriers that exacerbate their vulnerability. Australia's immigration policies and practices such as temporary protection visas, safe haven visas, and bridging visas impose tremendous hardship on the refugees. In particular, the mandatory detention center. The mandatory detention center has received widespread criticism for its detrimental effects on mental health and overall well-being of the refugees and asylum seekers. Prolonged periods of detention, lasting years for many, have led to increased rates of depression anxiety, and self-harm, tragically resulting in the loss of several refugees' lives in Australia. Furthermore, the processing of asylum and refugee claims often very slow and complex, leaving many refugees and asylum seekers in a state of uncertainty for extended periods. This prolonged uncertainty perpetuates their marginalization in the society, impeding their ability to integrate into the society and access essential services. Limited access to healthcare, education, and unemployment opportunities further compounds their vulnerability to perpetuate their marginalization in the society. Regrettably, refugees and asylum seekers in Australia frequently face discrimination, further marginalizing them within the society. Negative stereotype-fueled political rhetoric and media sensationalism contribute to the stigmatization of these individuals. Such behavior and attitudes undermine their social integration and can result in exclusion from various aspects of the community life. I would like to take this opportunity to recognize the important work of the Victorian Afghan Association Network and its member organizations in educating for the rights of refugees in Australia. Victorian Afghan Association has consistently raised its voices on all platforms, and we should be proud of the role we have played. I would like also to extend my congratulations to all the refugees who are currently on TPV and chef visas for the Labour government's announcement to grant them permanent visas. This compassionate policy is a step in the right direction and offers a hope and stability to those who have endured uncertainty for too long. However, we must not forget the other 10,000 or 11,000 refugees who are currently on bridging visas. I urge the federal government to act promptly and grant them permanent visa as well. These individuals have already faced significant challenges, and providing them with the permanent visa would not only offer them a sense of security but also enable them to fully contribute to the Australian society. Finally, I would like to thank all those present for their support and dedication to the cause of refugee rights in this country. Let us continue to work together to create a more inclusive and compassionate society where the rights and well-being of the refugees and asylum seekers are protected. Thank you very much.
تشکر میکنیم از آقای ناظر یوسفی. سحرگاهی ز بازیگاه طفلان کودکم با چشم تر برگشت و با بغضی که بودش در گلو پرسید بگو بابا مهاجر چیست؟ دشنام است یا نام است؟ از آن پرسش دلم لبریز یک فریاد خونین شد و مروارید اشکی از کنار چشم من بی پرده پایین شد، ولی آهسته چشمم را به پشت دست مالیدم و در ذهنم برای آنچنان پرسش جواب نغز پالیدم. بدو گفتم ببین فرزند دلبندم، تو میدانی که میهن چیست؟ بگفت آری، تو خود روزی به من گفتی که میهن خانه اجداد را گویند. زدم بوسی بر رخسارش و غمگینانه افزودم اگر در یک شب تاریک مشت دزد و رهزن خانه بابات را سوزند و هر سو آتش افروزند و تو از دست وحشت برون آیی و شبها را بر روی سنگفرش مردم دیگر بیاسایی، مهاجر می شوی فرزند، مسافر می شوی دلبند. سرشک تاز چشمان فرزند مرا تر کرد و اندوه روانش را مکدر کرد و آنگه گفت دانستم مهاجر آدمی بی خانه را گوید و من مصرع شعر ساده اش را ساختم تک بیت و در زیر لب افزودم. نیکو گفتی عزیز من، مهاجر آدمی بی خانه را گویند، مهاجر قمری بیلانه را گویند، مهاجر قمری بیلانه را گویند. در این قسمتی از برنامه توجه شما را به سخنرانی آقای زبی منظوری در مورد هفته پناهنده جلب می‌نمایم. آقای منظوری را با تشویق‌هایتان حمایت کنید.